Hi everyone, my name is Lindy and welcome back to my channel. I want to give an update on all the Kindle Unlimited books I have been reading on my Kindle. That's why I haven't been doing any book reviews or anything because I've been like hoarding all over my Kindle. I have been reading and reading and reading, and I paid the Kindle Unlimited the $9.99 per month, and I've been finding all these cool books that are on my Kindle Unlimited that I have been wanting to read that I do not have actual copies of, so I've been reading them on my Kindle. And I just want to share with you all what I've read so far. I will try to go back and put a picture of the books, but I don't know how to do that. So I'm going to have to play around with the video and hopefully I can figure it out. If you know how, please tell me in the comments below and I greatly appreciate it. I've read 8 books so far. There's a lot. There's a couple of these I really don't remember because it's been a while, but I will try to give you a description of these books. So the first one this is a recent one I just finished reading is the Kyler collection by I don't know how to say her name is Shia Shiobon Davis. This was a book 1, 2, and 3 in like a collection series. It was about Kyler and Faye. Faye was from England and her parents died, so she had to go live with her supposed uncle. And she ends up falling in love with her supposedly cousin, which when I first read this book, I was like, oh no. And then there were some plots and twists, and they thought Kyler was her brother, and then they had to stop being together, and it turned out that they were not related at all. So they ended up falling in love, and just some plots and twists here and there, but it was a good love story. I want to say it was like almost 989 pages I read. So it was a good story, and I gave it 5 stars on Goodreads. So that was the Kyler collection. Okay, and so the second book I read was Bad Habits by Charlie Rose, and I've read Misbehaved by Charlie Rose, and then I just read this one, and it was good. This is about kind of a brother's best friend romance. Like he he's like kind of a hardcore guy, and he always got in trouble, and he's I'm not gonna tell you the name of the characters. I honestly don't remember, but he was the character is best friends with the brother, and the sister fell in love with him, but they didn't tell each other for a long time, and they ended up falling in love after some secrets came out, and it ended up being a really good story. And like I said, I really loved Misbehaved, and I really loved Bad Habit. I gave it 5 stars on Goodreads. The third one is it's really hard to read. I'm writing on an envelope, and I wrote in like green pen, and I was like, why did I do that? So the third one I read is The Wrong Bachelor. This was like a high school romance, and it's by Alexandria Moody. I gave this one 4 out of 5 stars. This was based in high school, and they were doing like a little Cupid, like it kind of reminded me of The Bachelor, a little Cupid contest during Valentine's Day, and they chose one bachelor out of like 4 guys, but the guy got to choose his bachelorettes, and it was weird. Like it ended up being like his ex girlfriend, his current girlfriend, his cousin, and like a gay guy, and he was interested in this girl, and this is the only girl that he wanted, so he put all those others in there so he wouldn't feel interested in. And it was cute. It was a little angsty, and I got a little irritated at times because I was like, just tell her that how you feel, and it just went on and on and on. But the ending was really really good, and these books are all on Kindle Unlimited, so I just want to remember to tell you that. Excuse me, I lost my train of thought. So the third one is no, excuse me. The fourth is My Brother's Best Friend. This is another brother's best friend story, and this is by B.B. Harrell. And another best friend story is where the sister falls in love with the brother's best friend, and he is like another hardcore. He got tattoos. He's always in trouble. He is like in charge of a gang, and she tried to stop her feelings, but she couldn't, and she just secretly loved him. Then she told him she loved him, and it was just a good ending love story. I really enjoyed it. So the next 2 books are from L.J. Sheen, and it's Vicious and is I want to say it's Deefy, Defy, Defy. I'm not sure. And these are book one and two. One is Vicious, two is Defy, and Vicious so far is my favorite story. I have Ruckus in my TBR, and so I'm about to start reading that after I finish reading my current book, which is an actual book. So these I get 5 out of 5 stars. They're so good. Vicious is this guy that I honestly don't remember. I want to say it's her boss, if I remember correctly. It's been a while since I read this book, but I know I liked it because I've marked 5 stars, and I'm trying to get these books in hard copy, but they're a little expensive. So I'm working on it. But Vicious, he was nasty. He talked to her bad. He treated her terrible. But she kept coming around and coming around, and finally they fell in love, and they changed each other. It was a good story. So I recommend the Vicious series by L.J. Shen. The next one was Savor to You by Kristen Proby. I love Kristen Proby. I usually read her on my Kindle. Usually her books are not Kindle Unlimited, but this one, well, I would say it was Kindle Unlimited. I got like a free book a month, and I chose that one. And Savor to You was about two characters. They both own a restaurant, and they're going on a restaurant competition. And they used to be married, and now they had to work against each other again. So they were both nervous, but they did it, and they ended up falling in love again. And they supported each other's dreams and their restaurants, and it was just a really good love story. So I gave that 5 out of 5 stars. And the last one, I'm not really sure if I mentioned this in the past. I don't remember if I did a review, but this is called Waiting for Wyatt. It was like a free book that I got, like just kind of like Savor to You. You get to have a free book on your Kindle like every month that just never goes away. Like usually when you have a Kindle Unlimited, you have 10 books and that's all you can have. Well, every month you get a free one, and I chose that one like I did the Savor to You. And this one was about this girl that goes and she found, no, her apartment. Sorry. This is about, sorry, the chicken timer went off and it stopped me. I'm fixing my dog's food. So this one is about this girl that is living in an apartment, and she and her sister have a dog, and she no the excuse me the owner I'm sorry the owner has a dog, and he mistreats this dog, and he's not getting fed or anything. So one day when the owner goes away, goes to like the store somewhere, she breaks into his apartment and steals the dog. So then she takes this dog to the shelter, and the shelter is like, well, I can't help her. I can't help you. And so she's like, well, I know someone that can help you. So she sends her and the dog to this other place, and then that's where she meets Wyatt. And Wyatt is working at this like rescue farm, like in the middle of nowhere. But she ends up wanting him to get adopted, but she goes and sees him every day, sees the dog every day to get make sure they're fed, and she falls in love with all the other dogs while she ends up falling for Wyatt. And Wyatt has like a secret past where he's on oh, what's the word? He is on probation, I guess, from jail. He was in jail because he was in a fight, and he's has a job. He has to stay out of trouble, and there's been some like um some secrets come out and some drama, and it was just a really really good story, and I can't wait to own my own copy of Waiting for Wyatt because I want to reread the story. It's one of my favorites. So that includes my 8 books. I'm so sorry I couldn't remember all of them. I was trying, but like I said, it's been a while since I've read some of them, and they're still on my Kindle. So that is my Kindle update, and I will try to post a video for most of them, but honestly don't know how. I will list them down below so you can, if you're interested, you can go check them out. So hope everyone has a great day, and I will do more reviews and videos for you soon. God bless you all.